What's up, folks? Welcome back to another video here on the YouTube channel. Today, we're talking Misfits X Series 4 KSI versus Faze Temperrr, the Sidemen versus Faze fight. Here we are. It's happening. Dylan Dennis backed out, so I guess KSI is Faze Temperrr's mystery opponent now. But yeah. We're gonna get straight into it. I don't think we need to mess about here with the intro. Basically, we're just gonna go through the main card, gonna go through who I think is gonna win each fight, predict who I think will win, etc, etc. All that stuff. I'm gonna provide you my best input and put on my boxing analyst hat for you guys at home. Anyways, no messing about. Let's get straight into the first fight. So the first fight we're going to talk about today is Anthony Taylor versus Idris Virgo. I gotta admit, I know a little bit about Anthony Taylor from his MMA days. I know a little bit about Idris Virgo from KSI talking about him. I see he's a 12-3 boxer from what Topology is telling me here. But I do think this will be a lot more spread out than people think. I think people are expecting this to be a bit even of a fight in the way and go the way of Anthony Taylor, but I think Idris Virgo is actually gonna put a clinic on this fight. I feel like Anthony Taylor, he's a novice in the boxing scene, whereas Idris Virgo, he's got that 12-3 record. He might have more fights, he might have less fights, I don't know for sure, but this is just what I see online. Actually, no, 12-0, sorry, I'm freaking blind. Yeah, Idris Virgo's 12-0, so he's past that novice level. I mean, you're looking at 6 fights in the boxing level versus 13 fights in the boxing level because Idris Virgo has a draw, and I mean, why? I see why, because Anthony Taylor's got that MMA background and stuff, but we're talking two different sports here. I mean, as someone who boxes myself, it's a whole other ball game to go and learn mixed martial arts compared to just striking in the boxing world. It's two complete different ways and assets of striking. So for me, I'm gonna lean towards Idris Virgo. I think he'll either stop Anthony Taylor late in the rounds, or I think he'll get a decision. It should be a good fight. I mean, Anthony Taylor is known to be tough. I mean, he's got great combat sports background to him. So yeah, should be a good fight. But I'm gonna go with Idris Virgo by, let's go decision. Yeah, let's go decision. Fight number 2, Faith Ordway versus Elle Brooke. I think that's how you say Faith's last name. I don't know for sure. We don't really know much about Faith in a boxing sense. We have seen Elle Brooke box before, and I mean, from what I've seen, she kind of looks stiff in my opinion. She doesn't look very relaxed. Like, she definitely seems like tough as nails and ready to go at it, but I feel like she's really stiff. I feel like if she just loosened up a little bit, she could get more snap behind her punches, probably get some more speed and some more power behind it as well. I mean, her footwork could use some improvement as well, but off experience alone, I feel like I'm gonna have to take Elle Brooke in this fight, and I feel like she's gonna want it more, she's gonna want to give it more, and she's fighting someone who's got more followers than her in a sense. So yeah, I think I'm gonna take Elle Brooke in this fight. How's she gonna win it? I could see her getting a second or third round stoppage, to be honest. Poor Faith. I don't know why she took this, to be honest, unless she's got some hidden boxing skills that I don't know of. Yeah, good for her if she goes out and wins it, but I don't really see why she took it, to be honest. Alright, getting up into the big boy names now. Ryan Taylor versus Swarms. Let's be real here. I mean, I gotta give all the respect in the world to Swarms. I mean, to have enough confidence to say you get in a boxing ring with KSI on 2 weeks notice, cut all that weight, and considering you haven't even trained once in your life, I mean, good for you. That's more balls than Dylan Dennis will ever have. But yeah, no, for Swarms, it's a matter of how much he's learned in the last, what? How many months has it been since August? Like 5? Yeah, we'll go 5. How much has Swarms learned in 5 months, and how much has he dedicated himself to this? Because we know what Ryan Taylor's got. We know he's tough as nails, and if Slim can't stop Ryan Taylor, excuse me, you're not gonna stop Ryan Taylor. Like, Ryan Taylor is an absolute animal, man. He is a brutal machine, hard as nails, and he can give it as much as he can take it. And he's a tough fight for anybody, man. He's like the Nate Diaz of influencer boxing. And if I had to pick this fight, I'm probably gonna lean towards Ryan Taylor in this one. I mean, I don't think Swarms has really learned enough to friggin' go after Ryan Taylor after losing the KSI like he did. So, I mean, yeah, it's a good tune-up fight for Ryan Taylor. I mean, he did just get bruised up pretty bad against Slim, so, I mean, good for him he didn't get finished, but my god, that was a war to say the least. And he kept it swinging too, so, yeah. We'll go Ryan Taylor to beat Swarms by, let's go 3rd round TKO. Why not? Alright, this is probably the fight I'm looking forward to the most on the card. Salt Papi versus Josh Bruckner. This is Salt Papi's real first test. Because, I mean, you look back at Salt Papi's former opponents, I mean, yeah, they're alright, but they were no match for him. I'm excited to see what Salt Papi's gonna do with somebody who's got the skill level like a Josh Bruckner. Because, I mean, Josh Bruckner is no joke. I mean, I believe he's 2-0 at the moment. Even outside the influencer scene. But, yeah, no, like, you could see technically that Josh Bruckner is a good fight for Salt Papi, and it's going to be a good technical battle, because, I mean, Salt Papi can't just walk Josh Bruckner down and knock him out in the first 15 seconds, because, I mean, it is possible, but I highly doubt it's gonna happen to someone as skilled and as technically gifted as Josh Bruckner is. So for this fight, it could go either way. I mean, Salt Papi could catch him with a bomb right on the chin, and then Josh Bruckner could fall. And I mean, Josh Bruckner could piece Salt Papi up and keep the fight really technical for a while. But here's the thing: Salt Papi can also be technical as well. So it's such an even fight, man. I do really like this fight, and it's so exciting to see that Salt Papi's gonna get tested too, because he deserves a shot at like one of these big name guys if he wins this fight. Imagine if he fights Slim. Oh my god, what a fight that would be. Even like a Jay Swingler or someone like that. That'd be a great fight for Salt Papi. Anyways, for this fight, ooh, I'm torn, man. I don't know which way to go. You know what? I think this is gonna be like one of those wars where it's just nobody gets finished and it's just back and forth non-stop until they can't physically throw anymore. So I'm gonna lean towards a Salt Papi split decision on this one. That's what I'm thinking is gonna happen here. I get a good gut feeling about that, and I think Salt Papi's just gonna edge a decision. I think it's gonna be a great back and forth scrap, but I do think Salt Papi will end up winning the decision in this fight. Alright, next fight. Co-main event, Slim versus Tom Zanetti. I can't lie, I didn't know much about Tom Zanetti. I literally just got done watching some film on him, and he looks pretty good, to be fair. I mean, I seen him getting punched up by a heavyweight, hitting pads a little bit. Yeah, no, Zanetti looks good, man. This could actually be a really good fight. I think Tom Zanetti seems like a technically gifted Ryan Taylor, in my opinion, and that's a very good fight for Slim. I can't lie, because it's gonna prevent him some challenges there. It's gonna give him some real good challenges in that fight. As we all know how good Slim is, that long reach. It somehow has such good power at the end of it. You could see that by the way he knocked out Faze Temperrr. And that fight was on short notice too, so props to Slim for even getting up and winning that fight. Like, that's nuts, to be fair. But for this fight, man, I don't know, because I mean, I don't know much about Tom Zanetti. From what I've seen, he looks really good. I mean, Could he get under the jab with Slim? Could he slip, duck, roll those hooks, come back, counter with his own? I feel like if Tom Zanetti wants to win this fight, he's gonna have to get inside, get grindy, make it a war for him almost, in a way. I feel like he's gotta challenge. He's gotta challenge Slim. He's gotta bring the fight to Slim, because that's where Slim's gotta be out of his comfort zone. Because Slim would rather be straight jab, straight right hand, maybe a hook in there, and get you out of there early if need be. Like, I mean, Slim's from Brooklyn. Slim's a dog, but I mean, this fight against Tom Zanetti, it's gonna be a good one. You know what? I haven't really picked an upset yet, so give me a Tom Zanetti decision. Why not? I feel like if someone's able to beat Slim, I have a gut feeling it could be Tom Zanetti. So give me Tom Zanetti in this fight. I mean, I love Slim. I mean, I love his fighting style, but yeah, I feel like Tom Zanetti might just be his enemy in this fight scene. Because I mean, I think he's skilled, man. I really do. I think Tom Zanetti's skilled from what I've seen, and God only knows how long he's been in it. But yeah, I haven't taken an upset yet, and that's part of why I'm picking Tom Zanetti in this fight. But this fight could easily go either way. I'm very looking forward to this fight. And the main event of the night, KSI versus FaZe Temperrr. Oh man, the man who inspired me to box, getting back in the ring. Knowledge, strength, and integrity, KSI. Oh man, what can I say about KSI? I mean, this fight's gonna be a test for him. I really do. I think this fight's gonna be a big test for KSI, because I mean, you've seen in the Swarms and the Pineda fight, he wasn't really tested, and you couldn't really see that new version of himself. In my opinion, he definitely looked a lot better technically, but in this fight, we're gonna find out a lot more about how much KSI has improved and how much effort he's put into the scene since he fought Logan Paul the second time. So that's how I think KSI. That's what I think of KSI. But I mean, he's fighting a long, lanky southpaw in FaZe Temperrr, and he's gonna really have to find a way to get under that reach. Because I mean, you've seen if Temperrr can get hit on the chin, he can fall, man. Temperrr can fall. So let's see, like, how's this fight gonna go? Like, Temperrr's challenge is just gonna be keeping KSI at bay. Like, how can he incorporate his footwork, keep the jab going at a distance, and keep KSI from coming in and making it a dogfight that KSI wants to do? Because KSI has the power in his hands. He can knock pretty well anybody out, especially in the thin fluor boxing scene. If he wanted to, he's got all the power in his hands, man. And if he gets to Temperrr's chin, I can definitely see KSI knocking him out, man. I can definitely see that happening. Because I mean, you get into a dogfight with KSI, that more times than not, that's not a battle you're gonna win. KSI is a beast, man. So looking at this fight, I mean, it's gonna be a tough fight for both guys. I mean, I think a key to victory for KSI is definitely get inside, rough up the body, and slow Temperrr down round by round by round. Because we know one of KSI's best natural assets is his cardio as well, and his power behind that, round after round after round, will really wear Temperrr down and get him out of there. But if you're FaZe Temperrr, you're gonna want to keep that jab moving, stay at a distance, throw the straight left too, because he's a southpaw. So keep the jab out, keep the jab out. If he tries to duck or slip, uppercut, hooks, move away, keep moving away. Don't cross those feet, just keep moving, keep the jab going. Don't let him inside no matter what. Who cares if you have to let him dictate the center of the ring? Like, who cares? Like, if he's not hitting you, he's not winning the fight at the end of the day. So let's be real, unless you're not hitting him back, because if he's dictating center, KSI's gonna win that fight. but I think one of the reasons KSI would have picked someone like a FaZe Temperrr over a Joe Fournier or what's his face, a Slim, is because he's been training for 2-3 months to fight a southpaw in Dylan Dennis, and FaZe Temperrr is also a southpaw, so that way he doesn't have to change up his training camp a whole hell of a lot, and he doesn't really have to. I mean, obviously, I think, in my opinion, boxing-wise, Temperrr's a harder fight for KSI than Dylan Dennis. I don't think Dylan Dennis could have put up much of a fight in the boxing scene, but hey, whatever goes, man. Who do I think's gonna win? I think KSI's gonna win. I do think it'll be a KSI win. It's a 6x3 round fight, or 6 round 3-minute fight. I think KSI will stop FaZe Temperrr in round 4 or 5. I think KSI is gonna get. I think the first round or two is gonna go Temperrr's way, but then I think KSI is gonna have a good moment of like sparking Temperrr to the body, and Temperrr's gonna be like, oh damn, like my body is in pain, and then like the more those body shots add up, and slowly but surely the head will start to come down. He'll be protecting the body a bit more, and that shot's gonna come over the top. I don't feel like Temperrr will get cleaned out by any means, but I definitely feel like he'll want to go to the floor, take a knee, and the fight will be that after that. So yeah, I'm taking KSI by a 5th round TKO in this fight, and that is my picks and predictions for Misfits X Series 4 at the OVO Arena in Wembley, London, United Kingdom. Yeah, let's get her going, man. I'm recording this on Wednesday evening. The fight is 3 days away. Yeah, no more messing about, man. It's showtime. And God, yeah. I mean, I don't know who's got betting odds on this fight, but if you want to know who to bet on, trust your guy. Trust me. Just trust. But yeah, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. We got more content coming once a week at bare minimum. Yeah, and until next time, peace.